Money management is a difficult topic to master. For many people, the subject is fraught with anxiety. Perhaps you've procrastinated on saving for retirement for far too long. Perhaps you're concerned about not having enough emergency funds. Whatever your financial issues may be, there's no better time than now to get a handle on them. It's ideal to build consistent and healthy financial habits as soon as possible. How? Where do you start? To help you get started, we've put together a list of 10 money management recommendations. Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Upstep Financial. For today's video, we'll discuss simple money management tips. If you're interested, subscribe and switch on notifications to be notified of every new upload. The first tip is to understand your financial priorities. Before budgeting, you must first establish your priorities. You won't buy into your financial strategy if you neglect this key phase. To link your money goals with your money habits, you'll need to be laser focused. Right now, that focus is the most essential thing in your life. Do you have credit card debt that makes you feel sick to your stomach simply by thinking about it? It's possible that paying down that debt is your priority. Money goals should correspond with your values, according to Patrice Washington, a leading authority on personal finance, entrepreneurship, and more. The most important categories should reflect your priorities, whether it's overseas travel or taking care of your body. Then you can save at maximum capacity for your genuine objectives by cutting back on other categories. Maybe you're saving for a wedding or a vacation. Perhaps you'd like to start an emergency fund so you're not caught off guard when your car needs an engine overhaul or your cat requires surgery. Make whatever bothers you the most top priority, at least to begin with. The next step is to keep track of your spending to enhance your financial situation. If you don't know how much money you spend each month or where it goes, there's a high chance that your spending habits could be better. Spending awareness is the first step toward better money management. Use money management software to track your spending by category and discover how much you're spending on non-essentials like dining, entertainment, and even your daily coffee. You can establish a plan to improve your habits once you've educated yourself on them. Now it's time to figure out how much you'll be paid each month. What gets measured gets managed, as the saying goes, and how can you manage your money if you don't know how much money you make each month? Determine your monthly income after taxes if you don't have a specific figure. If you're a paid employee who receives a regular paycheck, this will be easy. Freelancers may have to estimate their monthly earnings. Once you have a figure, add in any money earned from side jobs. Maybe you babysit on the side, operate an ad-supported blog, or teach a weekly fitness class. Add any additional revenue you generate to your monthly take-home pay. Make a reasonable monthly budget. Set a budget that you know you can stick to based on your monthly spending patterns and take-home earnings. Setting a rigid budget based on extreme adjustments, such as never dining out when you're getting takeout 4 times a week, is pointless. Make a budget that fits your way of life and spending patterns. A budget should be viewed as a tool to encourage better behaviors, such as cooking at home more frequently, but you should also allow yourself a reasonable chance of sticking to it. This is the only way this strategy of money management will work. Now is the time to stick to the budget. Once you've decided on a budget, stick to it for at least a month. You'll need that much time to see if it works for you. You won't realize the benefit of keeping track of your finances if you do anything less. So, come up with a budget that you want to test, get started, and stick to it. That's all there is to it. Washington suggests that you surround yourself with visual representations of your aspirations if you wish to. So if you're saving for your next overseas vacation, you can hang images of your desired destination to remind yourself of your objective. Sticking to the budget is sometimes exhausting, especially if you want something but it is not in your needs list. But trust us, it will all be worth it in the end. Alright, before we go ahead and proceed to our next tip, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button and feel free to share the tips that worked wonders for you. Returning to the list, the next tip is to save early and often. Regardless of your current priority, this rule applies. The sooner you start saving, the sooner you'll start earning interest. To start earning interest, you don't even need an investment account. The majority of the top savings accounts pay interest and are FDIC insured. As opposed to a brokerage account, you don't run the danger of losing your money. This regulation applies to retirement as well. The sooner you begin contributing to an IRA or a 401k, the better. Even if you're still a few years away from retiring, you should think about the future. If you start as soon as possible, your money will increase the most. You should also prepare for unexpected events. Whatever your top priority is, you'll need some liquid money that is immediately available. Perhaps you're more concerned with paying off your school loans than with accumulating a sizable emergency fund. That's great. You're not required to save 6 months' worth of spending. However, you should set aside at least 3. You never know what will occur. You may lose your job, experience a medical emergency, or face any number of other challenges. Life happens whether you like it or not. Having money set aside to deal with challenges when they arise will make you feel safer and more prepared. Most emergencies are stressful enough as it is. With a financial cushion, you can alleviate some of the extra stress. It is entirely up to you how you save money for emergencies. Maybe you put all of your money from side gigs into a separate account that you only access in an emergency. It's also where you put any birthday or gift money. It could be as easy as a monthly auto deposit of a small amount. It's entirely up to you. Now is the time to take advantage of the free money. You don't want to disregard this possible resource at your disposal. If your employer matches your 401k contributions, you should take advantage of it. It's unrestricted funds. Your health insurance plan is another area to look at. Are you paying for glasses or contacts out of pocket while your insurance covers some of the costs? Perhaps your employer provides a cheap gym membership. Take advantage of all the perks that come with your employment. You could end up saving a lot of money. Another tip is to begin planning an investment strategy. Small contributions to investment accounts can help you use your earned money to generate more income, even if your ability to invest is restricted. Check to see if your company gives 401k matching, which is essentially free money. Open a retirement account or another type of investment account. Changing your habits is the first step toward better money. Some of these changes will be easier than others, but if you stick with them, you'll develop excellent money management skills that will serve you for the rest of your life, and you'll have more money in your pocket in the meantime. A robust budget is the bedrock of sound financial management. Download a complete guide to budgeting immediately to start creating your own. Last but not least, find what works for you among these suggestions and keep doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it is another famous money management adage. Once you've found a method that works, don't get distracted by new apps or competing financial advice. It's alluring to try the next best thing, especially if it promises to be simpler, easier, or faster. Continue chugging along if you're in a good routine. You're saving money, fulfilling financial goals, and establishing security. Your dedication will pay off. Overall, as financial expert Dave Ramsey puts it, you will either manage money or money will manage you. The greatest method to develop financial security is to have a handle on how and where you spend your money. Then make a plan and stick to it. Life will, of course, throw you off track from time to time, but that's okay. A blip here and there won't derail your future financial success as long as you get back on track. And that's it for today's video. If you want more content like this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be notified of every new upload. This is Upstep Financial, and we will see you in our next video.